What have I done? Can you go back here? Oh, come on. Because this is black now, right? Yeah, okay. Great start of the stream. No, oh, damn it. I have pressed something wrong and I have accidentally removed the timer. That's super annoying. Gotta add it back then, somehow. Yeah, very confusing how that happened, but anyway. Okay, so you're gonna see me do it here. Yeah. Gonna see me do it here in, I guess, real time, I guess. I'll do it like this then. Yeah, so you get like a cool loop thing going on there. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you see my timer there. Very strange. I don't know what happened. Oh, whatever. I must press the wrong button somehow. So I'm gonna do this thing. Yeah, see me doing it at this right. Super lazy way to do it. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna move this thing down a bit. That's pretty cool. Come on! That was pretty nice in a way. That's the thing there. Whatever, yeah, that's the thing. Let's just fix it a little bit. Sorry about this. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had just I used to do so much no harm. I must accidentally deleted it. There's so much for it. It's kind of annoying. But anyway, it was Vanitas then. So I fixed the timer. Now it is on the screen, so it might show this thing when I pressed again. That's probably fine. So anyway, let's have watch it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, so of course she doesn't wanna. It was obvious, honestly. He was like, "Come on, you can't just leave me, Chloe." He's loving Chloe, and I fixed the. There we go. I need to see the second thing. That better. Yeah, he's like, "Don't leave me alone, right? Come on, girl." He doesn't want to be left alone. Like that's the thing. She's like, "Oh no, I want to leave you," but obviously she's like, "No, but if you do that, then you know he's gonna be alone, right? He doesn't want that." Man, Chloe, you gotta understand love, girl. Yeah. So if you see the, I think it's a woman, right? Like Vanitas, the real Vanitas, the master, right? Vanitas, like trainer or whatever. Yeah, there's more backstory here on. But I mean, I think this is supposed to be. Vanitas didn't call her that though. I think it's a woman, right? It's a female voice, right? At least, but this is very likely the original Vanitas, the true Blue Moon vampire. It looks like a woman. It also could be a pretty boy, but has a female voice. But I mean, you can't really see except like the long hair, right? So I mean, maybe the long hair, man can have long hair, but no, but it sounds like a woman, right? So, but I think it's interesting using that notion because this is very likely Vanitas, right? The OG Vanitas that he calls like master or whatever. But if it's like the real Vanitas. And Vanitas, people, you know, see he's the blue vampire, so right? But if the true blue vampire is a woman, wouldn't the older vampires know that? Well, he can't be the real Vanitas because you know he's a man, right? So wouldn't they like figure that out? I don't know. You might not know the truth, but. But yeah, of course, now it's like love, girl. You got emotion and shit. Come on, this guy clearly wants your love, huh? She's like, what? He likes me? Huh? I guess she's so oblivious to it. She's in love with him. It's like, what? He likes me back? We lived together for like 100 years in this castle, but I don't think I never thought he liked me. It's a little weird. What? So kind of suddenly a birdcage appears. Oh, it's all One Piece all over again, or Black Lore. Yeah. Suddenly she's like surrounded by some black, red. And of course, she keeps having her, you know, PTSD or the cliff thing. Yeah, poor Jana keeps having a PTSD, right? She's like, no! Onee-chan! Yeah, Onee-chan! Maybe I can make the time better then. Maybe I can make the time better. Nah, I mean, it works now, right? But. Yeah, but it's necessary to have like the minute seconds, right? Yeah, you don't need to see that. It's just annoying. I'm gonna remove that. It's always fun fixing stuff in real time, right? Yeah. Come on, oh my god, it's so much. I'm pressing the button, but if I do that, it's gonna reward it. Yeah, okay. Huh? Ah, there we go. Yes. It's Christ, man. Technology these days. It's a good size. Make Jan better too, I guess. While I'm at it, we can like remove. See my head there. Opening is always free, actually, you know that. Just gonna rule that out, yeah. I want to get like the frame. Because the image is bigger than the frame. It's annoying when the image is bigger than the frame because you can't easily make it bigger. So what I'm fixing now is I'm fixing a frame, like the invisible frame around it, that I can see, but you can't see on the stream. That's gonna mean that if I do this thing now, I can make it bigger, easier. But there we go, yeah. Then I can make that frame bigger. Yeah, tech stuff, right? Tech stuff. Here we go. Wait, wait out here again? Is it a flashback? What? Honestly, yeah. It's like what? They're up back in here again. Yeah. Has to be before. It's true. This thing down. Come on. Yeah, so Astolfo keeps. I expected to fight. No, I guess he. Yeah, I took too much medicine, right? I guess it's like he's losing his. I guess it. But he's not bleeding in his eyes too. So I guess it's like. Or Shiden has to follow. Oh my god, it's so weird that he looks so similar to, of course, one of the most popular autokunks out there, right? It has the same name even. Even if his name wasn't Astolfo, there has to be like a freaking homage. Come on, they're so similar in appearance and has the same name. The author has made it on purpose, right? Or vice versa, but I'm pretty sure Astolfo, of course, the famous Otokunoku that was in the hentai one, is certainly an older character, right, than this anime? I think so, at least. I don't know when this anime or this manga, I mean, is released, but I feel it should be way older, right? Yeah. I think it's thunder outside. Yeah, stop thinking so much, man. I feel this flashback that was a little bit of like. I mean, obviously it's important now because he's thinking about this flashback and go back to the fight, right? But it does feel a little bit out of place to have this like flashback when you suddenly have this moment inside with Chloe and Vanitas. Oh, so this. Oh, he can shoot too? What? Huh? Yeah, like that. It also has like. Whoa! Oh no! Actually, he's a vampire. I don't know if it matters for him, but still. It was freaking arm suddenly. Out of nowhere. What? Yeah, like he could. Yeah, his weapon could blast and shit. Okay, so now nobody lost his arm there. Yeah, which felt suddenly. But honestly, I don't know how that means he's a vampire. We haven't seen so many vampires with the body parts. I don't know. He clearly lost an arm, but I have to say, I don't feel the arm is permanently lost. Yeah, it's like. Because they're vampires, right? I don't know. Isn't that the first body part we've seen in this anime? Certainly we've seen humans being killed and so on, but I don't think we've seen like. I can't remember if any other vampire lost like a leg or something or arm. I don't think so. So. Yeah, but I don't think we've seen any. It's all about love. No, Chloe's like, that's right, love. Love is the true power of mankind. This anime is very romantic here. Now she's getting. I feel it looks like her parents-ish, right? These like spirits, evil spirits things. He's gonna save his. I mean, it's his wife's sister, right? Come on, sister-in-law. Gonna save her. His Sill. And of course Jan is gonna be there to pull her out of this like literal birdcage thing. Ah, here we go. I guess it's both a metaphorical cage and a real cage. And that thing looked kind of like the Charlatan, but not really. Yeah, that was like something else almost. Now of course gonna... Well, saving her I guess also probably fixes this whole time warp world shenanigans. His arm is still lost here. But I don't know. It feels like a vampire. I say it again. It feels like a vampire's never to heal it armor. It's like, oh, whatever. It regrows, you know. Don't your body part regrows? That's a nice hug now between them all, three of them. And that looks like a blue Charlatan now. But probably the effect, I guess. Yeah, of course this star is very important for the vampire magic, right? Different star signs and so on. Yeah, different magic is different like star constellations. As you can see in his body part here, constellations up here on Vanitas shoulder and so on. That's finally getting rid of this hell dimension, the evil flashback dimension. Well, here we go. So it's the end of the arc, right? This is certainly the last episode of this arc. But I think the anime has like 3-4 episodes left. So you guess you have like a mini arc, perhaps? Or you start a new arc? I don't know. But certainly this has to be the end of this arc, with the beast arc. No, it's not snow, it's like spirit or something. Yeah, and the weird morphing dog thing is gone, good. It's like, yeah, Vanitas, you clearly did it, my vampire best friend. Yeah, he's like, yeah, they did, I love those guys. Yeah. God, man, you get a nice hug here. And her whole castle, I guess, blew up because... It's like a nice... The anime is also good at landscape. Yeah, it's like a nice little meadow now with like all the flower... Like these magical petals and the castle ruins. But it's nice. This anime is so good at doing this. You know, it's painting art, right? Yeah, it's quite landscape art. He does an arm, but let's see if you can do Piccolo and be like whatever, yeah. I want to see if you can just like... Okay, he's coming with the arm. Maybe he can just detach it. He's coming with his arm. Dante's like, hey man, I got your arm. Okay, what happened? Can you just like put it on again? Can you slap it on? It feels like the vampires can probably fix it, right? And they also have got this weird alchemy tech and so on, right? The magic, so... Turn into this beautiful white, blue roses, I think. Very romantic, because there is no blue roses. A blue rose doesn't exist in reality, right? It's one of those classic things. Well, maybe he's gonna change his mind now? Maybe it's gonna be like, maybe some vampires are nice guys. Not the guy that killed my sister and brother, sorry, my parent, I mean my father's one, but... or he's just hates all vampires. No, or doesn't at all. Or he's like, no, I will still kill all vampires, yeah. Or he doesn't care whatsoever, and he's like, I will still kill all vampires. Or he doesn't learn anything from this, and it's like, I will kill you all, okay. Also might be a way to go. But here comes... Oh, he wanna save them? Oh yeah, you know, we didn't see how he survived, right? I guess he saved them. That makes sense. I guess our beloved, he appeared. Certainly, right? Yeah, he was the one that saved them. Yes, he's like his senpai, of course. His paladin senpai. Of course. That's how they survived this thing. Well, he probably listens to his savior then. Could his hands be the butler hands, maybe? Yeah, so I guess he kind of raised him after the parents were killed. This seems... I think so, right? He took care of, yeah, took him into the trained him and so on. Probably become his like adoptive father after parents got killed by the vampire. That never told us their name. That was always like, my name is surname. Come on, I still want to see if you can fix the arm. But yeah, they got this beautiful like blue-white roses, right? That's back to kind of where her and Janne played kids, right? When they were playing in the meadow. when they were children. That's good. Gora Sundering it. It's Rie Kugimiya. Gora Sundering. Queen of Sundering. Gora Sundering. Yeah. There we go. Think you're my boyfriend or something. You should have told me you love me. Stupid boy. Yeah. There we go. She's gonna play a Queen of Sundering. Every goddamn character, you know. Taiga and so on. Yeah. And she's like, I thought you loved each other. See, she's gonna be Sundering in every goddamn anime. That's why they cast her as characters. So they can be Sundering at them. Exactly. She has one thing to play in every anime. Little Queen of Sundere. I actually played Happy in someone too, but still. She's also like Happy in someone, but you gotta... Yeah, she gotta play Sundere. Every goddamn time. She gotta go full on Sundere and be like, stupid boyfriend of mine, why did you tell me that you love me more than I love you? I honestly sometimes wonder if they even like cast Kugimiya in other, not other roles, but I mean, it's even recast her. Like, do they just take the other ending? Because I mean, they could just like take another anime, right, and just like do the voice. They don't have to make her go to the cast studio, right? They can be like, can we just take your sugar comments, or maybe from that anime, and like just cut her, you know, her voice lines from other animes, and it would be the exact same anime. Yeah, like don't even need to like make her go to the studio, right? Like seriously, because you say the same thing all the time. I mean, she's a good voice actor, but she literally has like, what, 10 voice lines she keeps doing in every anime? But yeah, now she's all happy, of course, so she stopped being a Sundere here for a bit. All happy getting a sister back. Man, I kinda missed long-haired Janne, though. Yeah, we are alive. He still killed a lot of people, though. Yeah, he still murdered like a lot of people, didn't he? Even if the rumor... I mean, yes, the first murder wasn't his fault, but then he did kill people, right? So a little bit like kind of a random redemption here. If the beast still is like, ah, whatever, yeah, we're fine now. But did he at least kill a few hundred people in this anime, though? He was like innocent, right? He was innocent to begin with. And yeah, as a kid he was innocent, but then they turned into the beast and killed people, right? So I mean, it's a little bit like... It's just a little bit of this, like, he's still like a mass murderer that gets like his love here, and it's like a nice little redemption, kinda, for them. Yeah, but it's a little bit like, oh yeah, he still killed half the village. But you know, he was bullied by the charlatan, so. Oh, his arm is like completely blue. He's getting blue ball, man. Janne better take care of it. Like what you call the blue is very important, right? Blue roses, blue moon, everything. Oh, here she comes! Oh my god, she's finally gonna say, I love you! Oh my god, we're finally getting a Janne confession. Yes, arigato! Oh yeah. You saved my sister! Yeah, that's how you get to her. Yes, you get to wife, you know. Save your sister, yeah. Come on, admit it. Do it, woman, do it. She's finally gonna be like, okay, fine, let's date, okay? Okay, maybe we could be a couple. Is she finally gonna do it? Come on, Janne. Gotta stop sundering it like a sister. Can't be helped, indeed. I think she's gonna kiss him or something. She gotta kiss him, right? She gotta get a little kiss here. Come on, Janne. We had you know, we had that weird medicine kiss, right? But now we need like an open kiss there. We should kisses him. There we go. Now she's getting all like, oh my god, I'm so horny. She's not thirsty every goddamn time. Here, finally, yes. Okay, yes, she's getting thirsty. Goddamn vampire animes. You know what? Kinda kissing him. Yeah, vampire kisses. Okay, it looks like a sexy, but yeah, vampire kisses. Looks like she's smashing him, but you know, goddamn anime. Now maybe she kissed him afterwards though. I mean, on the mouth, not just a vampire kiss with his blood. It would be kind of awkward. She could have done it maybe before she kissed his neck. I think she's going for both. I think she's going for a double kiss here. Human and vampire kissing. Yeah, she's so thirsty. Exactly, look at that. Ooh, finally. Oh, a kiss on the cheek instead. It's like a little wholesome romance here. I love it. Finally, now she has to admit that she loves him. Now she has to finally admit that she's in love with him. Come on. This has been like a 15 episode love story here. Ah, promise. Good. I've been waiting for this moment. Haven't we all? I keep saying it, but this is half the end, right? It's Janne and Vanitas love story. Yeah, now she's finally like, yeah. Yes. Unfortunately, we still have the bad guys, Ruthven and so on, that have powers over her. So it might still end tragic, but nice. She finally kissed him, kinda. Kissed him on the cheek instead. Yeah, I was like, this is true romance now. She was away. That's good though. Gonna be tsundere. I was like, I kissed you. I was like, okay, maybe not. You run a bit away from her. Oh yeah, okay, a little cute. Oh, I like it. Nice. See? It's good wallpaper. As always, that's like great wallpaper. This anime and wallpaper. They were like, wallpaper? They're like, goddamn wallpaper anime. But that was good. She finally said it, kinda, almost. more or less confessed to him, finally. After sundering it for half the anime, at least. Now we're back to Vanitas training, which is always strange. Maybe this episode can give some backstory here on Vanitas master, right? And the actual, like, the truth of the blue vampires or whatever. Because now I see, yeah, Vanitas being raised by... Yeah. Like, what is this person actually, right? Like, yeah. Maybe it's something else. Something. Now we get the goddamn Vanitas landscape painting. He's all like, oh, she kissed me. Now we get Vanitas all like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I see more on the screen there. Now I'm just saving. Yeah, you see, I'm just, I gotta freaking save that screen, right? I gotta... gotta do the thumbnail, man. I gotta do the thumbnail. I gotta put the... yeah, I gotta make the thumbnail later, right? Yeah, of course. After the reaction, right, I gotta finish, but I gotta do the thumbnail. Of course, I gotta put that Janne smiles thumbnail, you know what I mean? Of course. This would actually feel like a really good last episode, honestly. Maybe it's ending here. It feels like it's coming to like a conclusion of this arc, right? It's just a mystery, of course, what Ruthven is doing. I mean, obviously we don't know the bad guys and also the Vanitas master and the real Vanitas or whatever. We don't know the true all the storylines, but this does feel like the last episode here. We kind of have the kiss scene. We have them stopping the destruction of the world or whatever, right? We also have Astafolo being like saved by his senpai kind of savior character. We have the cat looking mean. I don't know. It feels like, I don't know where the anime will go from this. It does feel like it's kind of like concluding this anime now. I mean the arc, right? Not the actual, like... Yeah. Yeah, it was love all along, yeah. It fixes the beast, right? And all of that. Yeah, your bravery and so on. Certainly, I have a hard time seeing where we go after this. I mean, it's going to be a complete new arc, right? Next episode. But this really wraps up this arc. They're all happy together here, hugging. And I guess they got a ride back home then, maybe, from the... Oh, the cat is like, ooh. Okay. I mean, it really did. It really did wrap up, again, this arc, right? So I don't really know where we're gonna go from this, though. It felt like that was the last episode. I'm gonna see how many episodes the anime has. Right? We're gonna look at like how many episodes does the anime have. I could easily see it be last episode. Even though obviously it hasn't ended the full storyline. I mean, obviously, but it didn't feel like it had any continuation. Well, it should be like 4 or 5 episodes more. The site doesn't say exactly. It's like 12 or 13 episodes. I think it's 2 episodes probably. There should be like 5 episodes left. I guess it has time for another arc there, certainly. 5 more episodes. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was a good episode. Obviously, you saw my little... When I went into the screen there. Come on, this is the best scene, man. Yeah, I gotta make obviously it's a thumbnail. When Janne is like, yeah! Yay, Vanitas! Look happy she's all bloody, but so happy! Look at that smile, baby. Look at that smile! Oh my god, this is a great scene. Come on, this is the shit, man. But this anime is always so goddamn good at doing these wallpapers. I always say it, landscape and wallpaper. This anime is so good at doing like these wallpaper stuff and so on. It's always like that. Come on. It's beautiful. Always like that, man. Every goddamn episode. Ah. I'm holding you guys. I just gotta post this, it's so beautiful. There we go. I gotta post it. All the videos from me, actually so beautiful. But anyway, Vanitas got his own though. Vanitas got his own a little bit too. When he was all like, oh yeah, that's my waifu. He got his own a little bit. It wasn't as good, but he was like, yeah, she kissed me. He got his own there, he was like, yeah. Yeah, he was like, well, pretty good. She kissed me on the cheek. That was like real love kissing. That kissing was like more kissing than all the other stuff we done before. All the edge stuff we done doesn't count. This is the real kiss, right? Otherwise, yeah, it was fun, of course. Classic. It was so meta, right? That Miss Kugimiya has to be a tsundere every goddamn anime. This woman, right? She has like her life, her destiny is to be cast as little short tsundere girls that get angry and tsundere. Yeah, immediately she's like, shut up! Should have told me you love me! And slaps him. Yeah, hits him away, right? He's like, oh my god, I just love you, shut up! Hits him in the face. You know, yeah, starts screaming at him. This feels like every goddamn character I've ever seen her play ever. More or less. There's like 9 out of 10 characters that Rie Kugimiya plays this happening. Yeah, stupid boy! You should have told me the truth! Yeah, I feel this is like, and Jan is shocked, like, oh my god, Onee-chan, even more tsundere than me! That's what she picked up, right? Obviously, Jan learned from Chloe how to be a tsundere, right? But I think, honestly, I mean, I love her voice, right? But she's just such a goddamn typecast. It is one person in anime, in the whole anime industry, that is typecasted. It is Rie Kugimiya. Holy shit, has she played, like, I don't know, 20, 30 tsunderes, probably more. And they almost always look the same too. They're short, they're angry, right? They're jealous under her sister's bigger titties, and obviously, as in this anime here, her emoto is the emoto, right? She has bigger OPPAIs anyway, even though she's younger and so on. Like, this is like almost every goddamn Rie Kugimiya character that's ever happened. She's always angry, she's like so in love, but she's so angry, and you know, oh, stupid boy. Here goes the bed, yeah, it zooms in her face. I mean, this is her every anime. Like, this is literally her every anime. This is like 90% of her animes. This is the scene you get, right? You stupid boy! You think you can do that to me? You're supposed to love you? You should have told me the truth faster! Like, it's just like, I said it earlier in the reaction part, but I really do feel that I wonder seriously if she has to go in and even record this thing. Again, I think she's a great voice actor. She truly is the queen of tsundere. But I feel like, do they have to even record her? Because I mean, I've seen, you know, I don't know, 50, 60 old animes with her, right? And her character is always the same character, right? In 9 out of 10 cases, at least. So they could literally, and I really mean, they could literally have taken, like, for example, Taiga's voice lines from Toradora, right? And just put them in here, and it would be the exact same thing. Like, she says the same words, right? There's so few words that isn't the same word, right? That she says here. And if you combine, like, maybe 3-4 animes of her being tsundere, which is like every anime, right? But you know, if you combine her, like, let's say 4 animes, 4 animes of her doing her tsundere voice, if you combine that, right, and you just make that into, you know, like, you take the voice lines from that, right, you could probably just make her do any, I feel, tsundere little girl in any anime, because it's like, yeah, this character Chloe, not a bad character per se, right? But I just mean, like, it's just so meta, right? That I genuinely feel that you could probably easily just take 4 other animes of the voice actor, right? And just cut them in, then you would have the same voice lines. Like, exactly the same voice lines. There wouldn't be a difference. It's just how crazy typecast is. No, but I think she's probably literally the most typecast anime voice, say you, that exists in anime. Ken Suda as the bad guy, maybe. But Suda is like, yeah, always the bad guy, maybe the anti-hero. And his voice is very, very iconic. But the thing is that with Suda, even though he is also incredibly typecasted as a bad guy, right? He has to play the bad guy basically all the time. Or again then, you know, the hero, but like an evil hero or whatever, right? Almost all the time. However, he doesn't say the same thing. He sounds the same, because he has like a raspy, grainy voice. Right? He has a very, very iconic voice. He sounds the same, but doesn't have to say the same lines. I feel with Queen of Tsundere here, she says the same lines. No, that's the thing too. Yeah, she says the same thing. She basically has the same voice lines. Like it's like the exact same, more or less, right? That's the thing with her too. That she has like almost the exact same voice line. Currently she plays, you know, like she's in Gintama and Fairy Tail. She's in all the animes too. She isn't a Tsundere straight up, right? So certainly she can play all the roles too. But it's just like, if you're imagining a Tsundere character, you're always imagining her voice, right? And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I feel it's so funny now, because I've been saying this thing for probably like 5 years, right? Like when she got the title Queen of Tsundere by her fans, that was probably like 10 years ago, because she played so many Tsundere characters. And yet she still plays every Tsundere character, right? Yeah, so I mean, like she was the Queen of Tsundere like 10 years ago, and now we've been 10 years more into anime, right? And she still plays like 9 out of 10, I feel, you know, like she only plays like Tsundere still, right? So, you know, already like 10 years ago, she was the Queen of Tsundere, and here we are with like 50 more animes, she's just Tsundere. So it's like, yeah, she really is the Queen of Tsundere. I remember, you know, when I always loved it, but she appeared in One Piece, right? She's Sugar in One Piece. Not a very, like, you know, major character in One Piece, but obviously one of the major antagonists, right, for one after Rosa. And of course, immediately when I read One Piece, the manga, it has to be like, it's like 500 chapters ago, yeah. So when I read One Piece, the manga, right, you know, like, and we had breaks, so seriously, like 10 years ago, right? Or maybe like 8 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever, right? I was reading One Piece, the manga, and in my head, I'm not kidding, in my head, I am thinking, you know, like, oh, this girl Sugar, she's probably gonna be voiced by Queen of Tsundere. Like, that's in my head, right? 8 years ago, I was like, this manga, I keep hearing, like, this angry Tsundere voice in my head. I keep hearing, like, Tiger, whatever. I keep hearing, like, this little angry girl, right, in my head, yeah. I'm pretty sure who they're gonna voice cast for this thing. Like, that's how she's such a typecast character. I was like, I feel if this is gonna be a Queen of Tsundere character, right? Like, it's like that, right? Because it really feels so, at least for me in the meta here, that I'm just imagining them, you know, producing this anime. They're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, like, season 2 of Vanitas. Yeah, pretty popular anime, okay. And it's gonna have this, like, little angry girl. Oh, Tsundere! Okay, I see what you do. I was imagining, you know, the production studio being like, yeah, we're gonna bring in this Tsundere character, right? Yeah, okay. I know who to cast for this thing. It feels like that's like, you know, every goddamn anime. They're like, where's some, where's like, there needs to be a good image of all her like Tsundere characters. If she played, of course, like 200 animes, right? So you mostly get, you know, this bunch of animes, right? Like if you Google her, but you gotta be like a good image of. Yeah, here's like some random, you know, here's just like it just obviously plays so goddamn many Tsundere. It's like, oh, like Louise, what's her name, Lotte, whatever her name is, Tiger, or so on, yeah, like that, those girls. Here's another artist, Louise again, Tiger. No, but she plays like, there's like Sugar, I guess Al is probably the least Tsundere she plays. When I see this image here, yeah, Happy, Sugar, and so on. But yeah, she does play Al, I guess, from Metal Alchemist, you know, Toto. I guess they probably think her least. Kagura is more like a freaking troll, right? So she's kind of Tsundere sometimes. Yeah, Alfonso is probably her least Tsundere character. Happy has his streaks of like anger, so Happy is of course mostly happy, but he's like this weird cat that is somewhat angry sometimes. Kind of an emotional character, so I wouldn't say Happy almost a Tsundere, but he certainly has anger streaks. I still remember the episode when Lucy wants to fish, right? And he's like, I don't want to fish! There's like this weird scream at her. You hate you, Lucy! I don't want to fish! And he runs away. And she's like, Happy! And he gets confused, right? And, you know, obviously the only thing you hear is like, that's a Tsundere angry voice. Yeah, I hate you, Lucy! Like, it sounds like, you know, it sounds exactly like this scene. It sounds exactly the same. So Happy has this like anger streak sometimes. Be like, yeah, that is Queen of Tsundere. I hear you. But anyway, guys, that's the review reaction. Queen of Tsundere does it again. She goes her kiss and so on. There was probably some more scene where she was getting. There was one more scene where she was getting all. She hit him in the face. Obviously, very Tsundere, right? In a classic. Twice, I mean, slapped him and punched him in the face. Like she uppercutted him too. But there was one scene where she was getting all flustered in her face. What was that scene? She punches him. I gotta get that scene too. You to look at the Tsundere scenes. Yeah, she keeps screaming. Jane keeps being confused. That was kind of cute with her little arm. The witch arm. She's like, oh, what's happening? Yeah, that was beautiful. Like, Jane being all like, oh, how did I get here? Why do you hate each other for? I thought you were lovers. I hear this, yeah. I hear this. She's getting all flustered. It's like, it's like every goddamn anime. It's just like, I keep saying it, but I'm just imagining, right? I'm just imagining the production studio being like, I have a person that can play this character. I have her on speed dial. Number 1 speed dial, Queen Tsundere. Oh my god. It's like they have a speed dial for a bad guy, Tsundere, you know, they have a couple of people like that. And I don't feel like Murata that plays Ichigo and so on, right? He plays like, I don't know, blonde, kind of smug shonen guys. Yeah, he plays like Ichigo and Marco and so on, right? And obviously Ichigo from Bleach is the main character, but you know, he obviously has similarities to like Luffy, whatever, as Goku and so on. But honestly, Ichigo is kind of a smug main character, a smug protagonist, yeah, more so I think than Luffy and so on. Right? And Marco is kind of similar. Oh, you can't hurt me, I'm a phoenix. So I do feel like he also plays Cloud, right? So I feel he's like the voice actor of shonen protagonists. They're kind of like, you know, oh, you can't hurt me, I'm the main character. Yeah, it feels like he's that kind of like, you know, yeah, he also plays Tidus, right? Yeah, and Tidus. So he plays Tidus, Cloud, Ichigo, Marco, and so on. They're all blonde too. So, come on. They do, anime love typecasting. Yeah, that guy gets to play all the blonde, like, fighter guys. Yeah, blonde, highly confident fighter guys. He gets to play those guys. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you can't hurt me, I'm the main guy. Oh, I can easily avoid you. He's that guy, right? But anyway, guys, hopefully I get some Elden Ring tonight, because I did, frustrated. No, I'm frustrated, right, because I ordered it weeks ago, right? You know, special edition and so on. I used to buy it on Steam, right? But I'm just like, I like having games, you know, the actual game copies, right? I don't like having just DLC or whatever. And I want the, you know, collector edition, or at least I want the steelbook and that stuff, right? So I ordered weeks ago, didn't arrive, should have yesterday. I called them or whatever, talked to the company, right? And they're the cheapest company where I live and so on. But, and they're like, you should have it. And I don't have it. And it was the exact same cheap Sekiro. So I called them and they offered to, not refund the money, I hadn't paid yet, but offered me to return it, right, when I finally get it. So now I ordered from another company that have like a home delivery. Hopefully I get it, but the home delivery is like at 10 o'clock then, so I'm just waiting to wait for Elden Ring. Super frustrating. Yeah, I hate this shit. And the worst thing I feel about this thing though, first problem here now, I said before I end here, it's so frustrating where I live. Okay, I live in the capital of this country. It's a huge city, right? It lives like 2-3 million people here, more than that, but it is like, it is a few million people in this city, so to speak, or more. Huge city, right? And yet, where I happen to live, there is no store. First world problem, but it's just no store where I live. It's sure, I mean, obviously it's a grocery store, but I mean, it's not like electronics store. It's like 45 minutes with like the subway to get to the closest store. It's crazy. For some reason, I live in this like voided area. With the car, it's like maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, but so basically it's like cheaper now then with this new system. You can order stuff home. It's cheaper to order it home than like starting a car or getting on the subway. It's basically the same cost, right? Because if I have to buy the game and plus that, like, I might as well order it home. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I never get people that, you know, buy Uber Eats or whatever, right? Because I'm just like, oh, so you pay twice the amount of money. Like it's like 7 pizzerias where I live, right? You know what I mean? Like, so I never get people to order like a pizza or whatever on Uber Eats or something similar. Because I'm just like, yeah, sure, it's not the same pizzeria where we live, but you can have 2 pizzas for the close pizzeria or 1 pizza with Uber Eats. And even if you like the pizza more, I would still prefer 2 pizzas than 1 slightly better pizza, okay? It's not that bad, right? So I don't get that. But ordering like games or whatever, or PC portal there, that I get, because for some reason here it's just voided from everything to do with tech stuff. It's just crazy for some reason. Even though I live in huge, I have thousands of neighbors and so on. I do live at the beach, I guess, but the beach is over there, so it's like 5 minutes to the ocean. I guess that might be. But I live in the sub. I live in like the middle of the city. It's weird. I mean, it's a very big city, right? And I don't even live in like the. I kind of live in the beginning of the suburbs, I guess. But the ocean is quite large, so it's like covering. It's like whatever, ran over. But I'm just frustrated because every time this happens, where I don't get the game right or something similar, I'm just like, where can I go and buy it? Oh yeah, it's like an hour. It's like it's like 2-hour travel time to go and get something, right, with the subway, and it feels really expensive to go and somewhere else, right, with a car or something. It's like so expensive to buy something simple, right, and whatever. Hopefully